What is up guys, Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny 2. Now in today's video we're taking a look at another Leviathan farm, so if you're still looking to farm out high stat armor, exotics and even Calus tokens, then be sure to stick around and check out the video. Now if you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a rating down below, that super helps me out here on the channel. And if you are new around here and want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit subscribe as well. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. Now recently right here on the channel we covered a Leviathan raid farm. This is fantastic for skipping to the dogs encounter, allowing you to finish that very quickly indeed and get some sweet loot as a result. However, alongside the weekly reset, that is no longer the first encounter of the Leviathan raid. With that being said though, there is a new way which allows us to skip to the first encounter within the Leviathan raid this week. Now as you can see from the footage that's been playing out, we have to once again go out of bounds for a brief period and then re-enter the underbelly as a way of skipping to the encounter this week, which is the Bathers encounter. If you are on PC, be sure to cap your frames if you're the one going out of bounds. When you try spawn back into the underbelly, it will load you back in at the engine otherwise. So if you're the one doing the out of bounds work, cap those frames and you should be fine. Any class can go out of bounds should they need to, and it would take around 60 seconds from start to finish to go from the outside to the Bathers encounter. Now as with the previous Leviathan raid farm, it's important to have the Contender Ghost Shell equipped. Whilst one of the perks has been disabled for bright engrams, you still offer yourself the opportunity for year 1 exotics. So if you're still chasing those down, be sure to have that equipped to make sure you're not missing out. Now once you load in to the Bathers encounter, you simply need to wipe, and this should pull the entire fire team forward. You don't need a grenade launcher this time, you can just drop down one of the pools and you'll be good to go. And once your entire fire team has joined you at the encounter, it's a simple process of completing the encounter as quickly as you can. Now the optimal time from the chains being at the top to reaching the bottom is roughly 100 seconds. So when you include the time to get here and roughly 2 minutes to complete the encounter, that's no more than 3.5 minutes in order to complete a single run of this farm. Now in order to do this, you'll need a full fire team of 6, 3 guardians on each side, relaying between each other to refresh the buff to make sure the chains are coming down at the same time on both sides. Now on the prestige difficulty, the Bathers can pose a bit more of a challenge than the normal version. Make sure to have either a shotgun equipped or even Xenophage is very good in this encounter, as that's very useful not just for the Bathers but also the chandeliers in the final phase. Now once the chains reach the bottom, everyone can go back to the middle room, and this is where we need to pop a well directly in the middle. You can only damage the chandeliers if you're standing on the middle plate. As you can see, one of the fire team members was using Heir Apparent. Whilst this is very good for the chandeliers, it makes it very difficult for the rest of your fire team to get a good shot at the chandeliers. As you see from some of the runs we do, Warcliffe Call is still very good, you just need to be very careful with it, but Xenophage is the safest option here. And once you successfully defeated all the chandeliers, that will complete the encounter and you'll get the chest, which will spawn exactly the same loot as the dogs encounter. So if you've been after armor, prestige armor, normal armor, exotics, Calus tokens, then you can get all of these in the Bathers encounter as well. Now similar to last week, from here you simply need to reset the raid and start it from the very beginning. And from here you can rinse and repeat this process. Now as far as I'm aware, it's still possible to farm the dogs encounter. You simply need to hold the checkpoint on a single character, but the changing of characters to hold on to a checkpoint can be quite a time consuming process, especially on console. So if you want to save yourself some time, this method is just as quick, if not quicker, than the dogs encounter last week. So there we have it guys, that is a brand new Leviathan farm for this week. So if you are still after those high stat armor pieces, some year 1 exotics, and also some Calus tokens to give yourself further opportunity to get that raid armor from Benedict over in the tower, then be sure to give the Bathers a try. With a good fire team, it is most definitely the quickest way to get high stat armor in the game at the moment. Now if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a rating down below, that super helps me out here on the channel. And if you are new around here and want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.